Hey guys, it's Melissa with Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness. Today, I wanted to continue kind of talking about the holidays and how important it is to keep taking care of yourself. I got a new deck of cards. Super excited. Hay House had 50% off over the Cyber Monday. And I ordered 3 decks, and I just love the first one. I haven't opened all of them yet, but I opened the first one, and it's called Crazy Sexy Love Notes by Chris Carr. It's a really pretty deck of cards, and it's basically daily inspiration to help keep you connected to your inner self and to your higher self, and to give you positive wisdom, advice to keep you going from day to day. And so I pulled up 2 cards. And the first one is called You Are Loved, and it's a beautiful card. There's a picture of a woman holding a deer on the front. But the message I thought was great. It says, you are enough just as you are, and you are loved. If you don't have a model for love, imagine yourself as a child. Perhaps you have a favorite picture of yourself as an adorable 5-year-old. Look into your own sweet eyes and acknowledge just how special you are. That child inside still needs your tenderness, and so does the adult in you. Please don't abandon yourself. Instead, tap into the ocean of love inside. And I love that message today. And I know I've talked about how you have to honor your inner child, but I really feel like around the holiday seasons especially, we can tend to forget that and we lose that because we're so busy trying to get everything done that we need to get done. And this time of year, I think it's especially easy for us to neglect ourselves. We try so hard to do everything to please everyone else, especially if you're the type of person that hosts a holiday party. There's so much work and planning that goes into that and into planning for the holidays in general that you can feel drained. And it's also really easy for us to be super critical. What comes to mind is if you're the one hosting the party and maybe somebody else hosted it before, and then you feel like other people are comparing you and the job that you're doing or how well your party went, those kinds of things, even though it's supposed to be a fun time of year, and it is, it can bring about a lot of anxiety for us. We become stressed out and all the things we have to do. So I just wanted to make this podcast episode about you making sure that you take the time to take care of yourself and your inner child, and making sure that you don't let things become stressful for you. And maybe some of you need to hear this just in your daily lives in general. I feel like we are so super critical of ourselves. We are harder on ourselves than anyone else could ever be. So if you're one of those people, and I'm betting you are, now is the time to really take a step back and be good to yourself, be kind to yourself, be gentle to yourself, because you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know all the answers, have all the answers. You don't have to do everything yourself. We need to learn how to love ourselves for who we are in this very moment, to recognize that we're enough, and to speak up and say if we do need help, to be an advocate for ourselves and to reach out and ask others for help. And one of the other cards, I pulled 2 cards, is called Dance, and there's a picture of a really cute couple on the front dancing on the beach. And it says, kick up your cute heels and move your glorious body. Feel the music and let loose. Sweat your prayers and twirl to your intentions. Every cell in your body will rejoice. Exercise is as important to your well-being as healthy eating and processing your stress and emotions. You can shake a tail feather alone, with friends, or with a passionate partner. Dance your gorgeous heart out. So again, I think that was a similar message to me in that you need to enjoy life more, Make sure that you are dancing. My mom always used to dedicate this song to me. It was called I Hope You Dance. And I really think that is important, that in life, you can choose to sit it out or you can dance. Don't be an observer in your own life. Make sure that you're getting out there, you're doing the things that you want to do, and most importantly, that you are being gentle with yourself. Because if you're super critical, you're not doing anything that's helping you. And many of us We're critical of ourselves because of our childhoods, because we had people who wanted us to be better. They wanted us to be better, so they would give us advice, but sometimes this advice didn't help. It just hindered you because you had these recordings stuck in your head. We talked about the other day how when you hear one negative thing, it takes like 12 things to eliminate that, 12 positive. So if you had somebody growing up who always said to you something like, you're not good with money, or well, you just think you're too big for your britches, or something like that. The advice that parents always used to give, or things that they used to say to you. Those things they said to us, even when it comes to like report cards, my mom would say, oh, I'm very disappointed in you. I know you can do better. And though she meant to motivate me and thought it was helpful, and I'm guilty of even doing this with my own children because we repeat those cycles, it wasn't helpful. Telling me that, I know you could do better, that just made me more critical of myself. And it wasn't a way for me to be able to solve the problem. It wasn't a solution. It was just being critical of me. But I also took on that recording, and it got stuck in my head. And so in the back of my head, I always hear this about myself, that like, oh, you could do better. When really, yes, I can always improve myself, but I also need to realize that I am perfect the way I am right now. I'm doing my best, and I know I'm doing my best, and I need to not worry about what others see or what they think of me. I need to focus on being happy and being the best version of me possible. And sometimes, especially moms, we get people who are super critical of everything we do. Nothing we do is ever good enough. Everyone always has advice on how you could have parented somebody better. But the truth is, our kids do not come with an instruction manual. That would have been nice, but they come with nothing. They send you home from the hospital with a look of like, oh, I hope they do okay, and you hope that you don't end up hurting your kids because you really don't know what you're doing. There wasn't a class that you could take. We just kind of go home and wing it, and we do what we were taught from our parents. We do what they did. And sometimes that's good, and a lot of times we probably should be doing better things. Not to be critical of our parents, but it's just a cycle. We keep doing the same things. They did the same things that their parents did. And when we learn better, and when you know better, you do better. But there is nothing to learn. Nobody is out there telling us, at the hospital, like, this is what you need to do. We don't know. They only give us certain instructions. So it's easy to let other mothers make you feel critical and make you feel like you're not doing a good job. And in fact, I saw a post today about a mother who was worried about her daughter on Facebook, and it was very sad. And I know I've had my own struggles with my own child, with my own son. We've had our struggles too. And nobody's perfect. And you're going to make mistakes. We do. We all do. But the thing to remember is that you're trying your best, and you need to be very gentle with yourself. So especially around this time of year, don't let things overwhelm you. And remember, there are things that you can do to help you love yourself better and to accept yourself just as you are right now. And one of the things that you can do is an EFT tapping, and I created one today myself that we're going to do in just a minute. We can also ask our angels to come in and help us. I like to call in Archangel Jophiel because she is the archangel who helps us to see the beauty in ourselves and in others. And I love that because I think that one of the most important things that we can do is to love ourselves. So many people end up in failed relationships because they don't know how to love themselves first. Because if they did, two things would happen. If they really truly love themselves the way that they should, their vibrations would be really super high, and the energy that they are putting out would be energy of love, not desperation. And they would be attracting people with that same energy level. And the second thing that would happen is if they did end up meeting somebody who didn't treat them well, they would immediately break up with them because they would know that they're worth so much more than that, and they would not put up with that kind of bullshit. And I apologize for the language, but that's just the truth. They wouldn't. You're worth so much more than that, and when you know your worth, others see it too. But it doesn't even matter if others see it. What's important is that you see it. And when you know your worth, a lot of amazing things start to happen. And so today I want to work on helping you to understand your worth and to help you realize that you need to start taking care of that inner child and being kind to yourself, especially around the holidays. This should be a time of year for you to be able to relax and just enjoy your friends and family. And if you're being super critical and trying to accomplish 5 million things, it's not going to be an enjoyable time for you, and you're probably going to end up getting sick. So you don't want that to happen. So make sure that you are taking a little time every day to do something for you, whether it's doing a meditation, doing some kind of affirmation in the morning, taking a hot bath at night, going and getting a massage, getting your hair done, doing something that you wanted to do but never have, like maybe trying to learn how to salsa dance. I don't know, something, It's like I always want to learn how to speak French, and I always look to take classes and things like that. And I haven't done it myself, and that's something that I need to do for myself, because it would just be something that is something I've always wanted, and it would probably be a lot of fun for me, I think. But whatever you think is fun, cooking class, whatever. Or maybe you want to learn how to paint. Do something nice for yourself, especially this holiday season. Give yourself a gift. So I'm going to do this EFT tapping with you. Again, you can call on Archangel Jophiel. When I pray, I just make it very simple. But if you have a specific situation in your life where maybe you're needing help, you can ask about that situation. But when I pray, I just ask Archangel Jophiel to come in, to surround me with her pink light, and to help me see the beauty in myself as well as the beauty in others. And, if you need some emotional healing, you can always call on Archangel Uriel or Archangel Raphael. There's a lot of things out there where you can get help. I love the tapping. I think it's so great because it really does make me feel better, and you can do it as many times as you need to. And sometimes when you do the tapping, you can actually feel yourself like you start yawning, or you might feel a little emotional because we're getting those feelings out. So the one that I designed today was about helping us to stop being so super critical of ourselves. Now you can do this tapping even if you're driving, just be careful. Don't take both hands off the wheel or anything like that. But we're going to go ahead and do this, and you're going to start by tapping on your karate chop. And so you'll just start tapping and repeat after me. And we're going to go to the top of the head, top of the eye, side of the eye, under the nose, under the chin, and then your collarbone, and we'll end under the arm. And so when I tell you to go to each of those places, you will, and then you just repeat what I say. So we're going to go ahead and start with the karate chop, which is the side of the hand. I can be super critical of myself. I never seem to have enough time to get the things done that I want to accomplish. I'm not as talented as some people around me. I feel like no one loves me or pays attention to me. I'm always making mistakes. Sometimes I feel so helpless. Go to the top of the head. Maybe I am critical of myself, so I can beat others to being critical of me. Maybe if I criticize myself, then others won't have to criticize me. Top of the eye. Maybe I try to do too much sometimes. Maybe I should relax a little and be kinder to myself. Maybe the world won't end if the dishes don't get done today. Side of the eye. Maybe I'm not as talented as others in some areas of my life, but I have many talents and I'm good at a lot of things. under the eye. Maybe I don't love me, and that's why I think others don't love me either. Maybe I have to love myself first before others can love me. Under the nose. Maybe I need to start paying better attention to myself. Maybe I need to take better care of myself. I need to start making time to do the things that I love to do and that make me happy. Under the chin. Maybe I make mistakes sometimes, but it also means that I'm trying. Maybe I don't have to be perfect. Maybe it's okay to make mistakes because it means that I'm learning and growing. Collarbone. Maybe if I want to get help, I need to ask others for it. Maybe no one knows that I need help because I never ask. Maybe I need to start speaking up for myself. I need to start asking for help when I need it. Under the arm. Maybe I'm doing a good job, and I need to realize that I'm trying and that I love myself deeply, completely, and unconditionally. I do love myself deeply, completely, and unconditionally. I'm going to start being better to myself, starting right now. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, just let all that stress and worry go. Know that you are doing the very best that you can right now, and that's okay. Know that you are loved. You are enough just as you are, and you're going to take care of and nurture that inner child. And you're going to start dancing in life. You're going to start doing the things that you've always wanted to do. And you're going to start taking time for yourself. I am so very proud of all of you because I know that you must want to be better, that you must want to improve your lives, and that you're trying to up level. You wouldn't be listening to this podcast if you weren't. So know that you are doing a very, very good job. The universe has your back and is proud that you are taking the steps you need to be a better person. I hope that you will take such good care of yourselves. You deserve it. If you're interested in Reiki to help you de-stress, relax, restore balance to your body, you can check out my website. The website link will be in the description of the podcast. If you're interested in really digging deep and learning how to love yourself, let go of those limiting beliefs, and build a closer connection to your spiritual team, you can check out my program, A Purposeful Pilgrimage. It's only $52 right now. It's a great deal. Also, my Reiki sessions are on special right now just for this week only. It's like a cyber deal. They are $40 for a 1-hour session. It's normally $60, so take advantage of that while it lasts. You can even purchase one as a gift. And if you're interested in any essential oils, we've got a holiday scent right now that's wonderful. You can fill your home with this fragrant smell of cinnamon and cloves and orange. And we also have On Guard, which is great for this time of year when all those illnesses start traveling around from household to household. Nobody likes that. It's not fun. On Guard is a great way to boost your immune system and make sure that everyone stays healthy and happy for the holidays. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoy my podcast, please share it with others so that they might get the help that they need as well. I'm so thankful for you all. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.